Hi everyone, salam. Straight to the point, not wasting my time, not wasting your time. Watch it to the end. I think it's important because we need to avoid the next crisis, and the avoidance is easy. We want as many people in Europe or other parts of the world be ready for what's coming in the next winter 2023. We don't want to see children suffering from cold weather or cold conditions. Nowhere in the world, not in Europe, not in Africa, not in Asia, nowhere in the world. So now I think personally, that's why I'm sharing this video with you, because I think personally that Europe, specifically Europe first, they're gonna suffer from a very strong winter, and prices of things gonna skyrocket because there's no organization or organizing movement toward products. So what's going to happen with the gas crisis going on between Europe and Russia is, I think they depend, the majority of countries depend producing electricity from gas, heating their homes from gas, and cooking maybe on gas too. So they need to switch from gas to electricity, but that will have other effects, which will, one of the effects that the governments need to put ceiling on the prices and the cost of the electricity bill to the public, to the consumer, and have laws and put in place to put the ceiling on how much private and public sector that provide electricity to communities, how much they could increase on the electricity bill, because that increases everything else, right? The cost of food, the cost of storing food, the cost of transporting food, the cost of other goods and stuff. So no. To avoid that, now people will run when they don't have heat in their homes, they will run into heating to buy from the market heaters, right? Like the some like rechargeable heaters, some like cord heaters that you put in one room and keeps the whole room warm. Some are even like smaller, like the personal one, right? That they don't consume a lot of electricity. Buy these ones too, because why would you heat up the whole room and you don't need that? You're the only person in the room. You just need like a very small heater, so save energy, right? But if you have a big family and you're like always the kids are around and the always there's people around, then you need to heat up the room, right? You cannot just put heat for yourself. The use of heaters will increase the usage of electricity by a lot in Europe, like maybe like 200%, maybe, or 100%, 200%. I don't know, but it's a guess. Now that will cause a crisis, and when Europe economy gets affected, the rest of the world economy gets affected, the American economy gets affected, Canadian economy, the Australian, the African, then all suffer from that. So let's avoid that. They could switch, they could start, instead of now they're going on vacations because it's summertime, it was springtime. The European, they really need to prepare for the next winter by buying these energy saving and solar powered heaters and other devices. They could invent even like in the countries that have a lot of sunlight, heaters that they have a solar power panels on the roof, and then they're heating the house, right? The heaters are inside the house heating everybody else. So there's a lot of alternative renewable energy that they can start investing in and getting ready for that instead of getting surprised. And then if the problem is if the things go expensive because people are running in one direction, buying all the heaters, the electric heaters and stuff like that, that will make it worse for the other countries like in Asia and Africa, and there also the cost of their living will get more expensive because the crisis in Europe. And we have a lot of like friends and loved ones in Europe. We don't wish suffering for no one, nowhere in the world. So I hope for world peace, no wars. I wish for better days. I wish we invest the most of our tax money and invested money in better ways, and services to the people, local services to the people, the services they need. Remove remove the fee from sport complexes, the indoor games and stuff like that, because you're already funding that from the taxpayer money. So the people who doesn't go to play soccer indoors or sports indoors, let them pay for the people who wants to go and play and be healthy, and that will save on the healthcare system. So I'm just throwing that in because these things, I would say, when I post a video or I post even anything online, especially Twitter account or other social media, trust me, there are things must be put in place, and they're easy to put in place. There are a lot of solution to our global and local problems that we are facing, even economic, even technology wise, even war wise, like the borders that the two countries are fighting on a piece of land because it's in the middle of the borders and it wasn't in the maps or those things. These can turn into a beautiful partnership. Make these places as a joint place, as a free marketplace, as a dual citizen spot. Let it grow instead of fighting about it. But anyway, there are a lot of solutions I'll be bringing up. If you like what you hear and you think it's logical and it's doable and it will have a global effect as a collective effect instead of just individual effect, individually we cannot accomplish a lot if we don't work all together. And these are easy, to demand from your politicians, from your government, to implement these process and these solutions, right? We'll go step by step and we'll see what happens. Best of luck.